What's going on, everyone? Here are some of my top picks for games which are coming out in October 2023. Remember to hit a like on the video, hit subscribe if you haven't already. As a reminder, all prices mentioned are in pounds sterling. Let's get started. 13 years after the original Twin Peaks-esque thriller released, Alan Wake 2 is finally coming out and we get to see what Alan has been up to in the dark place, and the game will split our time between Alan and a new protagonist in Saga Anderson. She's an FBI agent investigating a series of ritualistic murders. A departure from the first game, as Alan Wake 2 is looking to be more of a psychological horror game. It'll be interesting to revisit Bright Falls and see the story unfold. Alan Wake 2 is coming to next-gen consoles and PC via the Epic Games Store exclusively. No release for PS4, Xbox, the Switch, or Steam, and it's coming out on October 27th. Alan Wake 2 is a slightly cheaper title at $39.99 on PC and $49.99 on consoles. Insomniac Games are back with a true sequel for Sony's hit Spider-Man franchise, and this time we get to play as both Peter Parker and Miles Morales and switch between them in the open world at will. The map has expanded to include Queens and Brooklyn as the Spider-Men take on the ruthless Kraven the Hunter while having to deal with Venom, the Lizard, and many more supervillains. This is coming out on October 20th exclusively on PlayStation 5. Presumably Steam release will follow up in a year or so. This is a full price first party Sony title, so that will be $69.99. Thank you very much. Next up, Assassin's Creed Mirage. This is a slight return to the Assassin's Creed of old, doing away with some of the bloat of the more recent titles and going back to a smaller, more streamlined story and sandbox for us to explore. We play as Basim, a cunning street thief with nightmarish visions seeking answers and justice in what Ubisoft call a powerful coming of age story. Assassin's Creed Mirage is out on October 5th on all consoles except the Switch, Epic Games Store, and Ubisoft Connect. No Steam release at launch. The game will be priced at $44.99 on release. There was a Lords of the Fallen game released back in 2014, and this is a sequel in terms of the story while also being a reboot of sorts. The story takes place in this new entry 1,000 years after the original game and takes inspiration from Elden Ring and Dark Souls with tactical combat and class options that we've come to expect in Souls-like games these days. Hopefully, no bad luck will befall this game as it releases on Friday the 13th of October on next-gen consoles and PC. It will be $49.99 at launch for the standard edition. Next, we have The Lord of the Rings Return to Moria, a survival crafting game set in the 4th age of Middle-earth. Players will take control of a company of dwarves tasked to reclaim the lost spoils from their homeland of Moria and recover its treasures. In-game, Moria is procedurally generated to make no two adventures alike and is playable solo or online with friends. You can craft gear, resources, and build to survive while battling the forces that lurk within. This game is looking really interesting. It's coming out on October 24th for PS5 and PC via the Epic Games Store. No Steam release at launch, and the devs have confirmed Xbox Series X and S will be able to play early 2024, but there's no firm date for that one set in stone yet. It'll be only $31.69 in the UK on Epic Games Store, so not a full price title. It'll be interesting to see if this can garner an online community, and hopefully it can thrive. On the same day, we also have the anticipated sequel in Cities Skylines 2 coming to next-gen consoles, Steam, and the Windows Store. Raise a city from the ground up and transform it into a thriving metropolis with the most realistic city builder ever. A new leveling system, citizen simulation framework, and a new day, month, season cycle allow for the most dynamic cities yet. This is available for $41.99 when it releases on October 24th, and it also has an Ultimate Edition which comes with a future expansion pass and a new map. I'm looking forward to this one. Over to the man in red with Mario's new 2D side-scrolling adventure in Super Mario Bros. Wonder. This is coming exclusively to Nintendo Switch, of course, for $49.99, and Mario & Co. have to face off against Bowser and his forces once again with the help of the Wonder Flower, allowing a variety of outcomes to help Mario and his friends traverse the landscape. With over 12 characters to choose from and local co-op for up to 4 players simultaneously, this is sure to be an exciting new entry for the Italian plumber. Super Mario Bros. Wonder comes out on October 20th. The latest entry in the Total War franchise is a stunning recreation of ancient Egypt during its last golden age, where you will get to experience the dramatic events that threaten its destruction. This one will place a bit more of a requirement on diplomacy and economy, as well as combat, and there are 8 playable factions of various strategies to consider. Total War Pharaoh is releasing on Steam and the Epic Games Store for $49.99 on October 11th. The first volume in a new collection of games, Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1 features Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty, and Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, as well as the original Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake. That's 5 games right there. If you're someone like me who has been interested in the franchise but hasn't really been able to play it, or at least play the older titles, this will hopefully be the perfect place to do so. It's coming to all consoles, including the Switch, and will come to PC via Steam on October 24th. Forza Motorsport is dropping the numbers now, although I think this is the 8th one. Either way, this is the tuner's paradise for competitive racing with cutting-edge AI, advanced physics, and over 500 cars across world-famous tracks. This is an Xbox exclusive and is also coming to PC via the Windows Store and Steam. The game will be $59.99, but will be launching as part of Game Pass at no extra cost for Xbox and PC via the Windows Store. It is coming out on October 10th. Jusant is one of the many games developers Don't Nod are working on currently. This is a brand new action puzzle climbing game and a meditative journey to the top of a tall tower. You can go at your own pace, explore various paths, and unravel the secrets from a bygone civilization. I'm loving the art style and the vibe of this one. It's coming to next-gen consoles and Steam on October 31st for just $19.99. If you're curious, you can check out the demo for this on Steam right now. Set 1 year after the events of Ghostrunner, Ghostrunner 2 sees the player adventuring through a post-apocalyptic cyberpunk future featuring incredible katana combat mechanics, a deeper exploration of the world of non-linear levels, new modes, and even more boss fight. The free running and combat looks like it's even bigger and better than last time, and this is coming to next-gen consoles and PC via Steam and the Epic Games Store on October 26th. There's a few editions to choose from, but the base edition will be $34.99 at launch. The Lamplighters League sees you recruiting a team of misfits and scoundrels with unique abilities and personalities with a mix of real-time infiltration and turn-based tactical combat. Think XCOM and Indiana Jones mixed together with a lovely art style and hero characters. It's been on my wishlist for a little while now, and it's coming to Xbox consoles as well as Steam and Epic Games Store. The game will be $41.99 for the standard edition and is releasing on the 3rd of October. Lastly, two special mentions this month for games that have already been on one platform but are seeing a release on a different one. Up first, we have Warhammer 40,000 Darktide making its way to the Xbox Series X and S on the 4th of October. This will be coming to Game Pass as well, so if you're a member, then you can check it out as part of your membership at no extra cost, or you can pick this up for $32.99. This game is a bit of a plague, launched on PC last year, but a big update is also coming to PC on the same date with a rework of the leveling and class system as well as more fixes. It'll be interesting to see if the optimization is any better now and how the Xbox consoles will handle it. The gun combat in this is up there with some of the best, and it's a co-op shooter similar to Vermintide 2, Left 4 Dead, Back 4 Blood, those kind of games. And finally, we have Scorn coming out for PS5, which was on PC and Xbox last year. This was the fleshy horror puzzle game that was heavily inspired by the works of visual artists H.R. Geiger and Gisław Beksiński. Hope I said that right. I played this game last year and finished it later this year. I would recommend it, but it's more of a walking simulator with puzzles and occasional combat rather than a combat-focused horror game. The game is visually stunning and certainly unique and gross and memorable. I won't go into the story details. The more you go in blind, the better it is. This is coming on October 3rd for $34.99. Anyway, that's all from me. Thank you for watching, and let me know in the comments what games you're looking forward to playing this month. Personally, I'm going to be checking out City Skylines 2 and Jusant, and maybe Lamplighters League. I'm going to wait for the Steam release for Alan Wake 2 and Spider-Man 2, I think. I've still got so many games to play from September 23 to still finish as well. The backlog never ends. Thank you so much for watching, and please give this video a like, comment below, and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.